Sup, it's Hallie, and welcome back to the Aidyn challenge run. When we last left off, we were in the battle randomizer, and we're just about there. Let me get this music going. And we'll have to get some random fights. Goodness, all we need is one level up for Bird, and then all is well. We've got a few new songs on the battle list today. I actually had to fix one of them because last week I said that the song The Shackled was probably from Shadow Seeker, but according to the copyright strike on my video, it is not. It's from it's actually called Belly of the Beast, and it's from a Halloween album of some kind. But anyway, I fixed that one. We're not going to listen to it again because we heard it last time. But I also got this other song out of Shadow Seeker, this being Wicked Ones, or The Wicked Ones by The Untold. So we'll listen to that first. Hope that's alright. Oh, it's actually kind of a long song for just two guys, so maybe we'll give it 2 fights, depending on how quickly we chew through these losers. I mean, Human Roog is already out of the picture. Is this a Gint Golem? No, that's a Stun Glom. Stun Gloms are weak. At least, comparatively. Look, he's almost dead already. It's practically tragic. It's over. Just like that. We didn't even get through the intro of the Wicked Ones, but it's okay. We'll give it another shot. Such is the nature of the Battle Randomizer in Aidyn Chronicles. But anyway, we got that, and I'm actually almost done harvesting music out of the RPG Maker games that I've played on this channel. There's only a couple left to do. I need to get one song out of Windwalker, because that game only had one battle, and it was like a puzzle game kind of deal, so it wasn't even really like a battle in that sense, but it still counts. You're taking actions to defeat something. And apart from that, I need to get the battle music out of Final Fantasy Sky Warriors. That's how recent we are. And that game has quite a few battle tracks, but I don't think they'll be difficult to collect or loop or anything, so looking forward to that. After those are done, I need to go picking through the Doki Doki Let's Plays and see which ones even have battle music to collect. A surprising number of them do, but not that many. I think a Savior's Meta probably has more than any other combined. Well, probably not more than Take-Two eventually will, but, you know, that's for a later time. Oh, this was a Shadow fight. We can't finish this one. Stupid Shadow, you ruined everything. You know what, the Wicked Ones, you still haven't looped yet. We're just gonna let you keep going. We're just gonna let it go. Yep. Just gonna keep listening to that. Let's see, what else is new on the battle list this week, though? I did pick up... Ooh, we've got like a full house here. Okay, hold on. We're gonna need resistances to deal with these guys. Nice, we've got a Shamsuk there as well. My goodness. Well, we're going to need Viz Store at the very... Ooh, and there's a Kanjigant in the reinforcements. Oh yeah, this will be a heck of a fight. Good stuff. I'm going to mirror beacon. Make sure he doesn't get trapped. Camper jamper. Alright, but anyway. Yeah, we got all the music out of Shadow Seeker. I picked up one extra track from the Tour of Arrow that I originally skipped. It's the final battle theme that I decided I couldn't really excuse as not being a battle theme, even though it's not like a very action-packed battle theme. It's supposed to be like more emotional than anything. I was like, ah, fine. We'll get it in there. And I got the 3 songs out of Simple Battle Fantasy, which is kind of surprising it even has 3 considering how short that game was, but we got them. They're in. 2 of them are from the Epic Battle Fantasy series, and one of them is from Simple Adventure. And I know nothing about any of those games, except that they exist. Alright. We'll listen to all those songs at least once before we get back to just the whole list. The list as a whole. Whatever. You know what I mean. It's fine. We're gonna be hearing plenty of the wicked ones for this fight, though, because there's just so many dudes. So many dudes. Who do I want to hit first, though? I mean, I guess you're already injured, Bandit. Lemma-Lemmalist. Good riddance. Goodness. I'm not too tired today. I did do my exercises, but once again, I was only able to go... Well, I went like a few fewer miles than I usually would on the bike because they still haven't fixed the pedal yet. I had to go to the office and talk to the staff there to point out, hey, this is what the problem was. They said they fixed it, but they totally didn't. It's like apparently the fitness center maintenance guy had been in since last I contacted. He fled? Wow. Since last I talked to them about this. But the thing was, they didn't actually fix it. They just kind of reattached to the strap with the absolute minimum setting it had available. Which is like, thumbs up, buddy. No one can fit in that thing. And even when I was using it today, it popped loose again. So I pointed out the problem and hopefully they'll get it fixed so that the pedal strap can be adjusted. And people don't have to worry about cycling at speeds such that it pops loose and their foot goes flying. Or some such nonsense. I'm gonna go Sterliching. How about that? Can we get everybody on this Sterliching? Where'd Beacon go? He's over here. Yeah, there we go. That's everyone in the Sterliching. Yeah. Alright. Whoop, I forgot this unslow down. Or unspeed up, I guess. Whatever. But anyway, yeah, the exercise machine is not the reason I'm all worn out today. It's because a couple days ago, it was on Friday, I took a PTO day from work, but what I spent it doing was a little bit strenuous. See, I've got this potted plant. It's a spider plant as far as I know, but not the kind that like sits in hanging baskets and grows little babies off of the ends of it. I don't know exactly what type of spider plant it is, except that I'm pretty sure it is one. But anyway, well, if you want to put a picture in your mind, it's kind of like a miniature palm tree, I guess. Just instead of a trunk, it's a stem. But it's the same style of, like, branch. Whatever. I hope you get what I mean. Anyway, I've had this plant for a really long time. I actually got it on the day that I graduated high school. It was sitting on one of the tables in the cafeteria. They said they had a jungle theme, because it's a jungle out there, but that didn't really explain the seashell decorations and such. That's neither here nor there. I stole the plant, is the point. I was like, I'm going to take this plant. So I did, and now it is actually taller than me. I've just had it for that long. And I had been meaning, for the longest time, to repot the thing, because, like, it's had the same soil for multiple years now. And it hasn't been looking that great recently. One of its branches actually died, and I'm kind of worried that the rest of them are not long for this world either. But we'll see. I'm hoping that the new soil I bought for it works out. But because the plant is so large, it also has a very large vase. It's so heavy I can't actually pick it up. Fortunately, I keep it near enough to a sliding door, which also serves as its window, and that I was able to just kind of shove it over there and tip it out onto the patio. Yeah, so that was a thing. Getting that all taken care of. Just a whole lot of moving around heavy stuff. But it's repotted, and its little brother is also repotted. And they've both got fresh soil underneath their old soil, because what I bought was not enough to fill the pots, but, you know, the new soil is down by the roots, and that's what's important, right? That's how plants work. Yeah. I don't actually know how plants work. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants there and hope for the best. But yeah, that's why I'm a little sore. Like, my shoulder has been bothering me ever since. Probably because I exerted it in a way that is not appropriate for a shoulder. Oh well. That's what happens when you don't know how to apply force properly. Or pot plants properly. Whatever. It's fine. I got through it. The plants are in good shape. The shoulder will heal. I'm really not too worried. The point is, that's why I'm tired. That's why I'm a little worn out. It's not going to stop us from getting Bird the experience he needs to raise his last skill. Oh man, she cast wild bombs. Well, at least this guy's still here. He can hear it, I guess. Yeah, we can fix that. Fix it. So, the reviews I do on my channel are going to be coming a bit slower now, unfortunately. Because, like, the thing is, I decided I was tired of my comics that I draw getting the shaft as far as artwork goes. Because, like, the time I set aside to draw thumbnails has been cutting into that pretty seriously. It's been a long time since I was able to draw any comic pages, and, like, the story I'm telling, which is actually the story of Aidyn in comic form, is going to take long enough as it is without me doing, like, one page every 3 months or whatever. And, like, part of the problem is I just haven't been keeping up with my art like I'm supposed to. But I decided that I want a certain number of my art sessions devoted to comic drawing, and the rest of them can go to reviewing. And that's going to be, like, a 2-to-5 ratio there, as in 5 sessions for comics and 2 sessions for reviews. Which means I only have like 4 hours to make thumbnails on the weekends, and all the rest of the week I'm working on comics. But that's not such a big deal, because I can usually get a thumbnail done in like 4 hours, and I can write the reviews with other time I have during the week. So it basically amounts to like 1 review coming out a week as long as I keep up with it. And I feel like that's just fine. And it's not like there's some dire hurry to get the thumbnails done on YouTube. It's just, they tend to pile up sometimes, especially when I get through a bunch of short mods in quick succession. That's just how life is sometimes. So yeah, it's whatever. In case anyone wondered what was up with that, they will not know to look in this stream to find out, but the information will be there anyway. A message sent into the ether for basically no one. Let's see what else is going on. Gosh. Speaking of thumbnails, I guess I'm going to be posting one later tonight. Once I'm done with the stream and some cleaning up afterward and whatnot, I'm gonna double check my review for Comedy Club True and try to get that posted, because the picture's already done. You can see the thumbnail on the playlist, but I haven't posted it officially yet. Gotta do that eventually. So might as well do it tonight. Of course, I also need to spend that time preparing a thumbnail for the next stream series, because I highly anticipate finishing Bird tonight. I really don't think it's possible that we won't be finishing him. We would have to have a major setback or something, and you know I'm going to save after every fight where we get a worthwhile amount of experience, so I'm not worried. We got more than this amount of experience last time, no problem, so this should be a piece of cake. But anyway, yep, I gotta get my next Lisa series thumbnail ready. And I already know what I want to do, so that shouldn't be too difficult. I just need, like, a screenshot from the intro of the game and a sprite of a firebomb, because this run is going to be one where we don't use firebombs at all. I can't remember if I talked about this before or not, but it's not going to affect the game too terribly much since I don't often use firebombs, but for the fights where I would have wanted them, I think it'll really make a difference. And I guess I could tell you what characters you can expect to see in that stream series. This time we're going to have Rage, and Dixon, and Shocklord. We're going to have a whole team of wrestling dudes, basically. Wrestling guys in masks is going to be our theme, and firebombs. Well, they just don't have any place in wrestling. They're not they're unsportsmanlike. That's how that do. So that should be interesting. Yippee! We finally chewed through those guys, man. 47,000 experience for that. That's a lot. That was quite a lineup of dudes. Worth 11,000 points. Or gold, rather, is what that was. Let's drop a save. Save that just happened. What a miraculous fight. Cool. Get him. So yeah, gonna get that thumbnail and, like, stream layout ready. That'll be good. What's the next song? We just listened to the last one from Shadow Seeker. I guess we'll go for the Tour of Arrows song next. This one was hard for me to find because I didn't realize it was actually just the main theme. Okay. I don't have any idea what kind of buzz, though, this might be. But I do see a dryad over there. Take that, Femdrad. Got her. I'm gonna stam ram these nerds. Stam ram. Yeah. Oh, it's a dang Starma. The worst kind. Start shinging everybody. Oh, jerk. Yeah, can I reach him? Sure I can. Get him. What was I gonna say next? Things have been slow on the game design front this week. But then again, things have been slow on both of my usual hobby fronts because, like I just said, I haven't been keeping up with things. I've been distracted with other stuff. I finished up the forest in PH1, or mostly. I still need to implement the system by which it deteriorates or improves over time with your progress or whatever. I haven't quite decided how I want it to work, but like, if you don't do it early, it becomes swampier, and once you've killed Venusaur, it'll gradually recover back into just being a forest. But yeah, I haven't figured out all the logistics there. It's a bunch of common events stuff and like variables, and it probably won't be that hard to figure out, but still gotta do it, you know. Can't just not. It's not outwardly apparent. Gotta get in the nitty-gritty and figure it out. But in the meantime, since I decided the forest was done as far as like all its other events go, I started working on the bay, which leads to the castle. It used to be called the bridge area internally, but now that you can like teleport to places, I gave them more proper names. Which is to say, not proper names at all, but like names you could recognize as what you would use for teleportation purposes. So yeah, the area that had bridges is now known as the Bay, and I've been working on that map. It's not too complicated, but I haven't quite fully decided how I want to use it yet, because I want to have like a mix of sand and like rougher floor textures like it already has. I'm also adding elevation, because elevation is like the key to better maps in RTP RPG Maker. But that adds some complications too, because like I've got to have the bridges at appropriate heights, and then, like, I could just not let it make physical sense, but I would rather that it does. And that adds some complications in its own way. We're getting through that. The real challenge with the castle is going to be the castle itself, because I gotta do something better with that map, man. It is just pathetically bad. Pathetically bad. No, I don't need the space. I need the space. I'm surprised I need the space, but I needed it. Might have been from some potions I crafted since last time. That's probably how they got consumed, because I almost never cast Emberinch. Didn't mean to scamper so much there. Whatever, I think the ogre can still get me. Alright, so that was the Terravero song. Let's go to the simple battle fantasy songs. The first one, I believe, was Wings. Yes. This song kicks, I gotta admit. Man, not a ton of progress on the Pokemon Hunter front. We're getting there, but hopefully I'll have more to report next week. What distracted me with it this week? What was it? I think it was something I was doing in Pokemon that got to be sidetracked. It's like, since I started using Showdown for my Pokemon battling, I needed to start considering terrestrialization more, since that's a thing there, but not so much in Gen 7 where I'd usually do my battling. And that means I need like Terra types for all of my pokes. And that meant I needed to adjust the spreadsheet I used to keep track of all my pokes to accommodate a Terra type. Well, the new layout needed applied to like a bajillion Mons, so that kept me thoroughly distracted for a bit there. But I got it all figured out. But while I was in the process of doing that, I also started like looking at their movesets and stat layouts, and that's always a road immediately to hell. Because I'm like, well, maybe this could be better, or maybe this strategy isn't working like it intended, or whatever. Always thinking about how things could be different, I suppose, but I try to make my mons as effective as they individually can be, since my teams are effectively random. But yeah, that kept me away from other things I needed to do. A little bit. I have been less averse to battling lately, so that's been cool. In fact, sometimes I even look forward to it. I think part of it is that I've stopped tracking my win and loss record. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I have significantly more losses than wins. But you know, honestly, I don't mind a loss as long as it's like a good fight. I probably said this before, but like, the only times I don't like in Pokemon is when I get steamrolled, or when somebody uses a strategy that's just decidedly unfun. Thank goodness there was this time on the battle spot. It wasn't a good battle, but I loved how it ended, because like, there was this person using a Smeargle strat. See, if you're not familiar with Pokemon, I guess I'll try to explain this as best I can. But Smeargle has this move called Sketch that lets it learn any other Pokemon's move that it sees used. Like, it uses Sketch, and the last move that was used in the battle is the move that Smeargle will learn. So basically, Smeargle can learn any move in the game. Almost. They actually nerfed it at one point, where he can't use, like, signature moves of legendaries anymore. So if you had a Darkrai and you used Smeargle to learn Dark Void off of it, Dark Void would still fail when Smeargle tried to use it. But Smeargle's still a really busted Pokemon, and there's just so much stuff you can do with it, even though its stats are pathetic. Because one of the things that makes it so busted is it has this ability called Moody, where every turn, one stat will go up by 2 stages, while another stat decreases by 1. So it's effectively only gaining 1 stat stage every turn, and it's totally random what stages it gets. But there are strategies you can use to take severe advantage of that. Hello, Beef Boss Horror, who is Cigarette Spelunker, talking about Nate Griffin again. What about the Nate Griffin saga do you wish to tell me? Or do you merely wish to indicate that it exists? Because I'm aware it exists. I don't get the appeal, personally, but I am aware it exists. So anyway, Moody Smeargle, what people will often do with him is they'll give him Spore, which is a move that will guaranteed put you to sleep as long as you're not immune to a sleep or a grass type. And he puts the opponent to sleep and starts racking up stats with Moody. And then, whenever they're ready, they think they've got enough going on, they baton pass all those stat boosts to somebody else in the party. And then that party member is supposed to just steamroll the rest of the competition with overpowered stats. Well, this guy, it was going pretty well for him. I don't remember exactly how long it took. It was like 15 turns of setup or something. It was absolutely ridiculous, and there was nothing I could do about it. was so lame. I clicked out a little early. Stop the music. But anyway, it was his Smeargle up against my Weevil. The Weevil was sleeping and could not do anything. I can't remember if it got a Swords Dance in on a turn that it was awake or not. It might have. But anyway, it reached the critical mass point, and he went for the baton pass, and he sent it to this Porygon-Z. And Porygon-Z's first move was Conversion 2, which changes its type to match one of the types of an attack it knows. It became Electric type because I guess it knew an electric attack of some kind. Hold on, I need to pick my song before we move on here. I believe it starts with a V, was it? It's Van Altog. Yes, this one. Nate Griffin eventually wants to kill every Nate in existence, even if they are fictional. Oh, what's Nate Griffin got against all the other Nates? It's not like there's anything unifying Nates except the name Nate. Anyway, he passed all these stat buffs to his stinking Porygon-Z and used Conversion 2 and became Electric type. But it turns out that this was the absolute worst thing that could have happened for him, because the very next thing that happened was that Weevil woke up, and what I had told Weevil to do was to use its Z move, which just happened to be Dig, turned into, what's it called? I forget the name of the Z move whenever it's ground type. But what it about to do was that Weevil used a super powerful ground attack, super effective, could not miss, and it annihilated the Porygon-Z in a single hit. The guy spent 15 turns, or whatever it was, building up this stinking Pokemon just to get it wiped off the face of the earth in an instant. And it was glorious. I've never seen so much karma come crashing down on a person as that. Nate Griffin hates how Pride Month is treated like the most important month. Nate Griffin is not alone in that feeling, my dude. In fact, a lot of people seem to be fed up with the Pride these days. Personally, I'm a live and let live kind of guy, and I don't have any problem with anyone of the LGBT persuasion, but people are real tired of this stuff being foisted upon them and crammed down their throats and, like, taught to their children in schools especially. I don't think kids should be learning about anything sexual, whether it's heteronormative or whatever. Just let kids keep their innocence, man. So yeah, something's got to change there, but in the meantime, yeah, this Pride Month has thoroughly been rained upon already. Can I shoot Nuisance? I can't. Nate Griffin is a hero in that regard. I guess. I don't know. Depends on what his actual views of it are, I suppose. Like, it's one thing to think it's overrated. Many opinions go much further than merely that. But, you know, I kind of try to avoid talking about those things because I don't want this to be a political channel. I feel like enough things are political without me sticking my nose in it. Although I have briefly considered doing political commentary on my other channel, which is attached to my real name. I just don't have, like, any production value, and I don't know that I would even reach anybody. I'm also not totally confident in the things I have to say, because, like, I'm not very knowledgeable. I'm, like, I would consider myself smart, but that doesn't mean I know things. My trivial knowledge is very low. You want revenge on the cop he wants revenge on the cop that killed him. Nate has many different goals to become the very best. Oh, I didn't know a cop killed Nate Griffin. Did he, by any chance, die the same way that George Floyd did? If you see red fog, Nate is near. Oh. I did not know. Thank you for warning. But anyway, yeah, as far as not knowing what the heck I'm talking about, that's one concern if I was going to commentate politically. But I do feel like there are some things I could say that I haven't seen being said about certain things. So I'd at least have, like, a unique perspective to contribute. Just, I don't know. Sounds a little scary. It's that whole... You can, like... keep... It's like... How does it go? You can be suspected as stupid, or you can open your mouth and erase all doubt. Is that how that goes? Which basically means if you express... you can either hold your dumb opinions to yourself, or you can unleash them and reveal that your opinions are dumb. Not that I think mine are dumb, they're just not the most informed all the time. Whatever. That's why I don't talk about politics. One of the better reasons why I don't. Is this lizard man over here? No, he's all the way over there. Ugh. Do you guys have your belts? You do, but you don't need mirror. Nate only puts up fights against other Nates. He wants to fight against other Nates. Well, he simply does quick kills on non-Nates. Oh. I still don't understand, really. What is his problem with the Nates? What? Can't he just let the Nates be? You think he would like other people with the same name as him? Oh, Laser Man left. He didn't want to stick around. He wants to be the only Nate mentioned, but that's impossible. Even if he killed all the other Nates, people would still know they were Nates. If anything, it would probably make, well, I mean, it would probably make him the most talked about Nate, because he'd be the Nate annihilating all the Nates, but it would still just bring more attention to the other Nates too. We're making this up on the spot. Oh, well, I kind of figured. The lack of coherency was a dead giveaway. He did what damage just by looking at him. My god. Ruse. Wonder if there's any chance we'll find the Egg Mage staff today. That would be nice. I'm not betting on it, but it would be nice. Alright, wait, wrong button, down. This song keeps starting over because of how I've been playing right now. That's okay, sliding slab shuffle. It will eventually be done, don't worry. He becomes more powerful than even the DDLC Absolution MC, the more Nate's perish. Oh my goodness, that's really impressive. Because, like, how do you become more powerful than a Mary Sue? Or a Gary Stu? He was a Gary Stu, because he's a dude. Gary Stu is the male version of the one who can do no wrong. Alright, so it's like one last track we can listen to out of the songs I added today. It was, what was it? It was Heartless Damon, I do believe. Heartless Damon from Simple Adventure. There we go. You're gonna get more than one fight, Heartless Damon, because this is not going to last very long. And this song is like 5 minutes long. It was kind of weird, because, like, for whatever reason, there were like 3 different song formats in the Simple Final Fantasy folder, and this one was a WAV file, and it was like 100,000 kilobytes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you consider that's 100 megabytes for one song, I could barely get my computer to run the dang thing. My media player couldn't open it at all, and even like what was it? Audacity was struggling to work with it. So eventually I just exported the whole thing as an OGG Vorbis, and then everything was fine after that. I mean, the songs I put into this thing are all OGG anyway, but still. It was not an easy song to work with. And then my computer bugged out with it, and I had to shut it down because it wouldn't let me delete the folder. I could just start it back up after the stream and try again. I think it was because, like, Windows Media Player was trying to open it and it couldn't let it go, even though I'd already stopped it. It was dumb. Nate is capable of deleting Nates from every video game and fictional universe, and somehow changing history in his world when he does that. Oh my goodness. This is innate erasure. How could he be so cruel? I'm gonna mirror altering. Get mirrored altering. Before you get wobble-owned or something. Whoa, let's see. I already whack-missed everybody. There we go. What was I saying? I was complaining about this song being a WAV file. That's right. I feel like that subject has passed, though. That thought can rest assured that it is complete and finished. So, goodness. I haven't had a very normal weekend at all. My regular plans were shuffled out the door by other things I wanted to do more. Like I already talked about the repotting of my plants on Friday, but it turned out that was only the tip of the iceberg, because when Saturday came along, well, my morning routine kind of went out of whack and left me tilted, so I wasn't in the mood for any of the things I would normally do at that time. So instead of like working on game design or art or whatever, I just played GoldenEye. I played a heck ton of GoldenEye. At first I only did 2 hours in the morning, and I had a really good time with it because I beat the control stage for the first time ever on 00 Agent. Even my sister, back in the day, who played that game a lot more than I did, never beat control on 00. But they did kind of have, like, some helpful advice from the internet on how to do it. But anyway, I did that, and I beat the water caverns. But later on in the day, I was just still in the mood to keep playing it, so I decided to go for it, and I completed Cradle and Aztec on 00 Agent as well. And I was kind of surprised that Cradle gave me more trouble than Aztec, because Aztec's a really hard level, but like, the techniques I learned for confronting it while going through Secret Agent actually ended up saving me there. It only took me a couple tries to do on 00. But yeah, Cradle was just a nightmare, man. Those stinking guards spawning in all the time. They will actually spawn right behind you if you're not looking at a place where they can spawn from. The entire outer rim of the level is not safe anywhere, because the guys can spawn at the junctures. Oh, he soft-locked the game. Why'd you soft-lock the game, guy? You stinker. I'm gonna reset. You know this song keep playing. Anyway, yeah, Cradle. It's kind of mean. I also had to look up hints online for how to do that. I don't know how younger me did it way back when. I know he did it somehow, but whatever it was. Well, no, I have some idea how it went, because whenever I was trying to do it, I was only working like with Bond's regular health and the set of full armor he gets at the start of the level. I had completely forgotten there was another set of full armor you can grab right around the area where you want to be fighting Trevelyan. So, yeah, once I had an entire 33% more health to work with, that made things a lot simpler. But the video that had taught me the tricks also informed me that the armor was there, so I was like, oh gosh, I already know the trick, and I know where to get more health, so it was kind of just a breeze after that. Still pretty brutal, though, because those guys, man. Yeah, like I was saying, if you're anywhere on the outer rim of Cradle, there are guys who can get you, because they can spawn at any point that views down the hallways. Yeah, not good. Just brutal, but I got through them, and I played the Egyptian level for the first time ever. And then after that, I decided, well, I beat it on Agent and Secret Agent, but I decided to save it to 00 Agent for when I would get the final cheat from it, because its cheat is in 00 Agent if you get a good time. The stage itself is not especially difficult. I think I'll have no problem getting the cheat the first time, unless it's like a really strict time limit. But I'll have to see. But that got me excited to start collecting cheats, so I went back to the start of the game and got the one from the dam level. Not D-A-M-N, like the level on the dam. That one I got first try. But the one after that was the cheat for Facility. And if you're not familiar with GoldenEye, let's just say that's one of the more difficult ones to do because, well, it gives you invincibility, which is a pretty darn good cheat. But getting through that level in slightly over 2 minutes is a really tall order. Because there's this one NPC in the level you have to meet up with to get the key to the final door. But he spawns in random places. And one of the places is really convenient. So you can, like, you can dash through the level very quickly and hope he's there. Which he only is, like, a fifth of the time if you're lucky. Or you can meticulously check all the places he can spawn, slowly but surely, to make sure you don't miss him. And eventually I got so frustrated that I started doing that, because there are things you can do to make that viable, but it's tight. It really cuts into your time to do that. And, goodness, I would have had the cheat 3 times over, but things kept going wrong in the bottling room. Because, like, one of the last things you need to do in the mission is you blow up all the gas tanks with your remote mines. And the game provides you with 5 remote mines to do this. But you need one of them to get through a certain area in the facility quickly. It's just a lot faster if you use one of your bombs to blow up a bunch of dudes. And then you've got 4 left for the bottling room, which is usually enough. But if the game decides it hates you, which mine did repeatedly, sometimes the explosion that's supposed to take out 4 tanks will only take out 3 or 2 of them. And that happened twice. I had exactly I finished under the time limit I needed, but not all of the tanks exploded, so I had to do it again. And that happened twice. And then the 3rd time that I would have gotten the cheat but didn't, Trevelyan was taking a stroll between all the bottles, and if he doesn't wander far enough away from the explosion when you drop the blast, he dies from it, and that causes you to fail the mission too. So that sucked. But after, like, many hours of trying, I finally got it. And I finished with exactly the right amount of time. It was like 2:05 is the time limit, and 2:05 was my time when I unlocked the cheat. My goodness. I think my best would have been like 2:03 or something. I need to spell name off of Breener there. Gita, whatever. But it's like, yeah, I don't remember what my best time would have been if things had gone right. But, you know, I got the cheat, and that made me want to use it because I worked so hard to get it. And before I knew it, it was 1 AM. I had started at, like, 3 in the afternoon. I stopped briefly for dinner. So, yeah, that was my Saturday. Didn't do anything else with it. Gonna be taking a break from freaking GoldenEye for a couple weeks. But I'm looking forward to more. Because it was super cool to beat all those levels I couldn't handle in the past. Gita, you can't do anything, even Chalmers. You're not the dispel naming guy. That's a bird. Ultron can also do it, but he just didn't feel like it. So yeah, my weekend has been interesting and weird. That's my story for you. There you go. Don't mind me, just yawning out of exhaustion. I can't reach you, Matnico, or I'm gonna whackness you. beacon? Jeez. I'll kill him magical. Come on. That's not the song it's supposed to play next. Oh well. I don't know what went wrong there. Maybe I pressed the wrong button, not realizing. That's okay. We'll let it play. Ogre. Ogre. Oh, he's ignoring me. I'm gonna go pick on the other ogre. Should be there. You there, ogre? You there? Yeah, you're there. Oh, it was literally just an ogre. How about that? The ogre was itself. But it was hiding in the cave. Oh, back live again. Where's he going? Ogler, what are you doing? You're gonna make me save and reload to bring you back. I'll do it. There we go. I guess I can put on a new battle zone. Yeah, that one. The big girl has cometh. This song's not gonna get off the ground, dude. This pile of weaklings. That's okay. This is one of the songs of Lisa the Joyful that I'm not especially fond of. It's not bad, it just doesn't do it for me. There we go. More guys. More. Oop. There we go. Big shot. Now's our chance to be a big shot. Maybe I'll let this one alone fight too, because Big Shot's a great song. These animals don't deserve Big Shot. They do not. But on the subject of Deltarune, that is going to be the next stream series after Lisa, because I want to get the weird route up on my channel. It doesn't matter too much for the first chapter, but the second chapter it seems to matter a lot. And I looked up how to start a Snowgrave route, and I did a little bit of it to see what it's like, so I know what to do. But I'm largely unspoiled on it. I only have, like, bits and pieces I've heard through the grapevine of what goes on there. It'll be interesting to see. And I assume it will also continue to be interesting as it evolves throughout the game. Yeah, those critters were not sufficient. I need more Big Shot in my life. Let's keep going. Show me a real Big Shot, man. How is it snowing here? Alright, this is a much better fight. Look at these guys. Pathetic. Pathetic one and all. Whoops, I meant to shoot the Griffin. That's okay. The closer murdered gets to dead, the better. DDLC mods don't have any original ideas anymore. Well, arguably they didn't have any original ideas in the first place because they're all derivatives of DDLC. But, they have covered a lot of territory lately. I've seen similar ideas cropping up over and over. Like, Save the Dokis has been done to death, and like, isekais are getting done to death, etc. and so forth. Who's this guy? It's Shit Reaver. Yeah. But even though there are a lot of repetitive premises among DDLC mods, I'm still not totally over them or anything. You must defeat Zero and save him from the fate of Nate. Is Zero's name Nate? I don't think it is. Yeah, just furble at me. Furble? Yeah. Question mark? What do you mean question mark? I asked you a question. I asked, is F-Zero's name Nate? And I don't think it is. But I guess you did say Nate does just kill people. It's not just Nate's, he's only specifically after Nate's. Don't trap my bird, please. No, Nate Griffin kills everyone. Yeah, that's kind of what I gathered. But doesn't that mean you have to warn everyone? Why are you only warning F-Zero? Everyone needs to beware of Nate. We need to, like, exercise his soul or something. So he stops killing people. It's mean. It was mean! That is Nate's next target. Oh, I didn't know he chose targets. But wouldn't his target be a Nate? Isn't that how that do? Why would he specifically target someone who is not on his hit list? I would imagine he'd, like, get people who get in the way. He's already set his base in his 7. I don't get it. Okay. Oh, his space in his server. For some reason I thought that said 7. Don't mind me. Losing my mind. Server. At the distance I'm sitting, it looked like 7, okay? How does Nate Griffin have a server? He's dead. I guess that's like how asking how Samara had a video cassette. Whatever. You're making me his next target. Oh no! Are you gonna warn me so he doesn't get me? What do I need to know to fend off the Nate Griffin? tell me. How should I defend myself against a fictional black man? Sundown, you could have taken a swing at her, man. You just stood there. You must fight him in a video game, or you can name yourself Nate. Oh, gosh. Well, you can name yourself in Doki Doki, but it's not a video game where you can really engage in combat. Where else can you name yourself? I guess I could challenge him to a Pokemon battle. Name my trainer Nate. Would he be down for that? Majora's Mask? Oh no! Ben drowned! Ah! It's too scary! Although a lot of things in Majora's Mask are legitimately scary. Zelda and horror just go together so nicely. Alright, time to settle this Bird and Donovan rivalry! Yeah, did it! Nerd. Altering leveled, but that doesn't matter, because he's already done. How close is Bird getting? 153! We're only an hour into this thing, man. We're halfway there, and an hour is up. Drop save. Nate is already in the Pokemon universe. That won't work because his name was established in that universe. Pokemon Black and White, too. Oh. Well, who's to say I can't also be Nate in the Pokemon universe? If anything, that should make him hate me more, right? It'll be a grudge match. Luge. Luge. Well, we're almost certainly going to kill Luge before this song starts swearing at me, but we'll hustle anyway. Nate versus Ben. But Ben drowned! How can Ben fight him? Oh wait, from beyond the grave! Haunted N64 cartridges and hyper-realistic blood. What am I doing? I can't hurt him with this. Get stammed rammed, guy. Alright, Bird, make this hit count. Oh, bam. That's not how you use a sword. I mean, yes. Lux's Warfang technique is spot on. I guess I can piss in the guy. Everybody has something they can do to Lug. Just only one of them can kill him. Oops, I skipped his turn. Hit him! Hit him! Got him! You can't name yourself Nate in NES Godzilla games. That is unsurprising. But could it be there is like a high score screen where you can enter your name? Because if so, then you could put in like NAT. Would that anger him enough? If you put your name as Nat in the high scores of something. Alright, what do we got here? Another barrel white. Where's all the regular what's, man? Where are all the regular what's at? If you name yourself Nate Suki in DDLC, you do stand a fighting chance. Oh. It gives you the power of the name Nate and the power of Natsuki, which is greatly formidable. Yes. Yee. It all makes sense now. I'm gonna shoot keep it because she mean. Got her. Yeah. laser man over here. This lazy man. I'm gonna hit this guy. Yet another Barooz. Oh, come on, man. It's weird to see snow on this battlefield. Alright, that just leaves like some wimpy reinforcements. I'm gonna shoot that one because it's the furthest away. Yeah, am I close enough to stamina on these guys? Maybe? A couple of them. The ones that count. Skeleton's already out of stamina. Yeah, 29 recovery. That's the power of the Healy hands. No, Dan, come back, come back. I wanted to destroy you. Bedroom. His power source is the manufacturers of fentanyl. You mean fentanyl? Is that your pet name for fentanyl? The illegal drug that is harming people greatly nowadays? The latest stupid fad that people allow themselves to fall for and then wonder why their lives go to hell? Xenophant is Nate's true form. Oh no. Is that like a xenomorph hopped up on fentanyl? Labrador Retriever. Yeah. The blood's gonna be simmering if I can't stop this thing soon. Because he's gonna set us on fire. Oh, here it comes. Ow. Look at that damage. 38, 29, 19. He didn't hit bird for some reason. He could have. Oh well. Labrador Retriever. Exhausting. Urgh. You should say something, Maldrad, about my current state of energy level. What? Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this guy. Got him. What a loser. Bring the bird in there, and this guy over here. Oh, I can't reach this guy. He's the only one I wanted to hurt. Alright, well, as much as I want to kill something, I'm gonna mirror altering. Because they're always trying to trap him, and he has all the dipsels. You have to break your promise and rejoin Afro Zero's server. Just thinking about it makes you sick. Those unfunny maniacs scare you. You'd rather be found by your group again. What exactly happened on Zero's server again? That like... You had said they were like making fun of your autism or something, and I didn't believe you. Well, that was part of it. Let's see. Dipson. What are you dipson, man? You have to storm in with your new nitro? But why must you do this? Why do you feel compelled? If you don't want to be there, there's no reason to join. And if you're gonna join just to cause some trouble or something, you shouldn't do that. You have to warn everyone of the perils of Nate. Oh. Are you gonna warn the people on my server about the perils of Nate? Yeah. Oh, there's an E-Hood in this fight as well. Look at him over there. Jeez. I'm gonna shoot the Earth Emerald. The Earth Emerald. He's far away from everyone else. Oh, fine, you will rejoin mine too. No, I was honestly unaware that you'd left. I thought you had rejoined at some point, or were just quiet. Personally, I would just say join servers if you're interested in what they're about. And if you're not, then why bother? Assam, you need to stop. Look, man. One of these times the game is gonna freeze. I'm gonna be mad. Earth Eminental doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, they Storloided my bird. He'll break free, I'm sure, but... There we go. So he's there. Stretch. Oh, feels good to stretch. I have no idea what we'll be playing next for Doki Doki, because I finished Heartstruck with my current session, and I've got like their little teaser chapter 1 demo thing to check out, but I have no idea how long that's going to be. I'm guessing it's not going to be over 2 hours. And I haven't looked at my list in a bit. Did he force a Dom me and Webastorloid me? Jeez, guy. Causing some problems over there. Oh, right. Ultraman can't hurt this thing. Absolute waste of time walking up to it. You need to stop trapping people. It's becoming a real problem for, like, everybody. I can't see Ehud from here. Alright, look. Let's see if I can't free my friends with Dispel Star. Dipsel Star. Be free, friends! There we go. I literally forgot again that Aidyn cannot hurt this thing with the stick. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm a moron. I think I probably could have finished it there, you know. Oh well. It's fine, Gita's on her way. There we go, the fight's over. $22,000. Or this Garbo. Save and load. Make sure we've all got our proper health and such. I think we might not. I think we got stammed rammed or something. Alright. Oh, there's a marquee in this one. Neat. Ooh. I'm gonna shoot that one. Faint Raidley. Wasn't sure if he was a bandit boss of some variety. I've given them so many, like, weapons and stuff lately that I cannot distinguish between them anymore. It can't be done. Hamburger. Let's see. Remind you of the worst TDLC mod, you must ask again because it is quite entertaining. At least you're honest. Well, The worst in terms of quality I've played is still Dark Stream, I do believe. The worst in terms of, like, how much I disliked it. Probably Sequel Club. That's got some stiff competition though, man. And then there are plenty of mods I just plain don't like because of what they are. But it doesn't mean they're bad, I just don't like them. I guess Sequel Club is kind of in that same boat, but eh. The mark is now mine. What about exit music? Oh, I still despise exit music. It just utterly butchered the characters. But people eventually caught on to the fact that it butchered the characters and it's not getting the undeserved praise it used to. It finally fell off, thank God. Don't know what he's trying to sell. It's weird. What about a month with Natsuki? I've never really seen it, I've just heard a lot of things I really dislike. It's not a good thing. The bike in general is just... ugh. I forget who I heard it from, but apparently A Month with Natsuki ends with Yuri crucifying her, so I feel like that just says it all. Everything you need to know about the series is right there. And yet it is popular. For whatever godforsaken reason. People have terrible taste, man. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. Straight up bad taste. But, you know, it's not as if there's anything wrong with liking other kinds of things. It's kind of like what I have to say about memes. It's one thing to enjoy memes. It's another thing if you only enjoy memes. You should have a broad enough palette to appreciate other things. Any other mods I don't like? Too many to count, man. You already know I dislike Absolution. Gosh, what else was there? The reboot of Sequel Club was not much better. Like, at least with Exit Music, they kind of fixed some of the problems they were having. They solved some and discovered others. Alright, the other mod I forgot to mention on my list of worst mods is Monica Afterstory. That one's actually very high quality. I think it does more harm than good. Maybe. That problem might be overstated in my mind. It probably is. It's probably not that bad. But like, the people who are absolutely obsessed with that mod, they've got real problems, man. They've got real problems to sort out. Monica Afterstory is a ripoff on my Nom and Pow? What is that? I don't even know what that is. And something tells me it's not that. Guess Monica Afterstory is just Act 3 forever like she wanted. That was the premise. How could that be ripping off of something? I really wanted to hit this worm. Oh well, I'll just have to hit this guy instead. People who lose their save files en masse have the same reaction as SpongeBob did when he broke his spatula and all that glitters. Yeah. That's the kind of problem I'm talking about. Those are the people, you know, the ones celebrating their multi-year anniversaries, the ones freaking out anytime something happens to their data. These people are unfit for the world. Doesn't mean they can't become fit, just they got work to do. Maybe more work than they want to admit. Okay, so like, I need to mirror this guy to keep him safe. Because I neglected to protect Alter Egg. Alright, get in there. Save the boy. Oh, I seriously only... How did it stop there? He didn't even cast it on himself? Really? Weird. Alright, let's try that again. This time with not missing Alter Egg in the equation. Got him. What about summertime? Don't want to get me started on summertime, man. That mod, the memes alone ruin it. Just so many memes. Endless memes. The only reasons to talk about like a lowest common denominator mod, all of its appeal is hot girls in bathing suits and memes. That's it. That's all there is to it. That's all people liked it for. Such a brain-dead mod. And it doesn't even make sense a lot of the time. Like, it was... The most interesting thing it does is that, like, it puts you on... It lets you pick a route initially, and then you have to choose somebody else, and then you get to choose either of those two again, and that determines how things work out. And one person's happy, the other person's unhappy. That's kind of interesting, but the drama is, like, super played up. Yeah, they act like you ruined their lives because you didn't spend one day with them. It's like, come on. Very stupid mod. Very stupid. And banned for even stupider reasons. Like, the only reason that mod is banned is because the author failed to correct the issue with their copyrighted assets. They took them out of use in the mod, but left them in the mod. Like, the files, the copyrighted files, were still there, even though nothing in the mod was referencing them anymore. And all he had to do was just delete them out completely. Pobot was a dingus, man. Absolute dingus. He will not be missed. Hey look, it's Kazat. You spent forever looking for that guy, and now he's just casting wild balloons like it's going out of style. Oh, we have a shoulder. Nice. Why won't he be missed? Because he's a dick. He's... whenever he's talking to you, you can just tell he just wants something out of you, and is trying to figure out the best way to butter you up to get it. And that's only the first problem with him. What about DDLC Fantasia? That mod never got off the ground. Oh dude, my stroller freed altering. Nice. She did it for me. But anyway, yeah, Fantasia never got anywhere, and, well, the author of that was a bit of a weirdo, as everyone is well aware. Haven't heard from him in a long time. His hyper-obsession, or no, hyper-fixation, his hyper-fixation on Take-Two finally vanished. And since Zero isn't playing the new demo until the game is done in, like, 8 years, I don't imagine I'll be hearing from him again for a very long time. I don't blame him. He had a bad situation growing up, and he has autism. He doesn't grasp things very easily. That kid had some real problems, and they caused some real problems too. Poor lad had ambitions and was excited to see Afro Zero play Fantasia. He sure did and was, yes. He did not deserve the treatment that they gave him in the mod community. Like, yeah, he deserved to be banned. He didn't deserve to be cancelled. And that's why mob justice is no justice at all. He would have been treated better if he made a Maz mod. I don't know about that. If he was going to make a Maz-style mod, it would have been for Tiffany, and she was still, not very much appreciated in the community at the time. Let's put it that way. Yeah, at this point, I'm just glad that the toxic people in the mod community have all but moved on. Doesn't seem like there are too many of them left. And if there are any of them left, they're not actively causing trouble as far as I know. Oops, I skipped to the next battle track. I'll drop a save real quick. And then we'll continue with boss battle from Aaron Krogh. Asim's back. Would you guys stop wobble-onsing people immediately? It's super annoying. I think we start on the wrong foot here. What is up with him? Why does he have necromancy on him at the start of every fight? What's your deal? You've got magic crush and nothing there. Oh, it's the hast from his amulet. That's what it is. Any other mods still? You just like to listen to me complain about mods, don't you? Any opinions on Monica before story outside of the dev? I don't really know much about it, honestly. It seems to be well liked. I heard it had like 1 million endings and some of them were pretty far out. And by 1 million, I mean like 13. And you had to do some weird file manipulation to get some of them. Didn't sound like my cup of tea. I don't have too much faith in it, because the dev was one of those Monica did nothing wrong people. And, you know, later turned out to be a predator, because of course. There he goes again with the wobble-ons. Not that I did anything to stop him from doing it, but he did it again. There, she's free. I'm gonna shoot this goblin. Oh, sorry, this Giblin rider. He rides no more. Trollolol goes down. Asim almost died. We can finish him off. There you go. What? Was that it? Okay, everyone's gone. Pardon me. I didn't mute that burp at all. You technically can't name yourself Nate in FNF if you rename a character's in the file. Best if it's boyfriend. Oh, I did not know. Will the name actually appear in game anywhere doing that though? Like, how does that work? Oh, Thunderhead. Not the Spurching. And the charting editor for songs. Oh. Is that like part of the game though? Or is that like an extension? How does that work? I don't know anything about FNF. Except that it's a DDR clone. And a competent one at that. Although I do wonder if it's possible to, play FNF with a dance pad by any means. Incompetence? Incompetence? What did I say about competence? Maybe I said something that sounds like incompetence? I'm like racking my brain and I can't think of it now. Must have misheard. Possibly... Oh, I said that FNF is a competent DDR clone. It's not incompetent, it is competent. They did a good job. And then the children got their claws on it. Oh, there's a panda bear over there. Panda bear. I'm gonna shoot you. Pew! You're extinct like nature's trying to do to real pandas. Okay. We're just gonna patch ourselves up while we charge over here. Oh, this is also a little fled. Alright. That just leaves Mr. the Earth Elemental. It's up to Gita. Alterrain can't hurt it. Takeover is a pretty good FNF mod. Yeah, I haven't seen the newest version, but I saw the first and second versions, and they were pretty alright. I never had the problem with it that everyone else seemed to. They're like, oh, they're shipping Monica with boyfriend? Or not boyfriend, it's senpai, isn't it? It's whatever. This was people mistaking two characters interacting on the same screen as shipping. Absolute morons. I didn't think the dev even needed to, like, clarify anything there, but they did. Just to put the smackdown on all those whiners. The only version of Takeover that was no good was that one made by that, like, unrelated developer who turned Monica into, like, an absolute whore. In, like, the Act 3 section. Where she was, like, hyper-sexualized for no reason. Nobody liked that. Takeover is boring to you, and it's kind of the thing that makes FNF mods weird for you. Due to how fighting works, an opponent like Natsuki and Sonic, Pt.XE are now the same threat. Well, yeah? That's how games like that work. Although, I mean, a tougher opponent's going to have a more difficult song, of course. Just gotta make sure the song difficulty is an appropriate challenge for what you're doing there. Hey, Chalmers, my alter egg. Everyone seems to have shipping glasses on nowadays. It's made explicitly clear in the newest version that Monica is not interested in the guy. Yes, exactly. And she never was. Like, she agreed to sing a song with him, and that was the most remote shipping you could interpret it to be. And it wasn't. It simply was not. That's not what was going on there. I'm almost curious enough to check out the latest version and see what's up with that. But, not enough. Just don't care, man. Not that invested in it. Play Pink Eyes again? I don't wanna. Once was enough. In fact, I could have done without the once. Seth Cunningham, do you have Discord? You know, I actually don't know if Seth is on Discord. I guess he'll have to tell you himself. It's time for Gita to defeat herself. There we go. Oh, I shouldn't have put altering there. I need a beacon to stand at the top of that hill. Can't reach. Oh well. No offense, but you don't know him. You are part of Hallie's server. Oh, there, you can meet each other on my server. What do you mean you can't hit him from there, Beacon? Come on now. Oh, man. Where do we gotta go to shoot this water elemental? There's the line of sight. Oh, I didn't realize it was Beacon again. There we go. Oh, let me come over there, water elemental. Somebody else finish it, please. Gita, do it. I'm always weirded out when I get random friend requests on, what's it? Discord. Yeah, that place. Sometimes they just want to say something, and I'm like, alright, whatever. You could have just messaged me without friending me to do so. I just don't get it. Alright, what do we got here? I see a Chio-scoop. Or Chio-scoop. There's no more. There's an enemy bird. Bad bird. Good God. The carnage. Skeleton Mormon. Oh, I should have shot the Matnicar. Oh well. Oh, any thoughts on Salvation? Never checked that mod out. Salvation? I often get that one confused with Relapse. I'm not sure I actually know anything about Salvation. I've never played it, and it was never notorious enough to, like, get a big spoiler-ridden summary as a review. So, I don't know. Apparently it's well-liked. I can't remember if it was taken down by the devs. I remember Rain Clouds. I wish I didn't. Rain Clouds was dumb and bad. totally missed the point about Sayori. They just got it all wrong, man. The non-vanilla parts were a lot better, but the vanilla parts, ugh, just so bad. Vanilla line, self-deprecation. Vanilla line, self-deprecation. Vanilla line, self-deprecation. Sayori is depressed 100% of the time, guys. She has never felt joy in her entire life. It is a foreign emotion to her. Wait, she was depressed during clouds? I know, right? They thought it was really subtle the way they portrayed it, but she was absolutely depressed the entire time. If you know to look for it and you pay attention, you can spot the clues. Oh wait, that's the original. Yeah, Rain Clouds was way over the top. Monica was a sweetheart in that mod. I wish Sayori spent more time with her. Oh yeah. Like, they got Monica perfectly right in that mod. That's like top 10 most accurate Monicas in all of mods. Especially the part where she actively wanted Sayori to die. That was the most Monica thing ever. I mean, she obviously hates everyone in the literature club. And wants them to death. She wants them to unalive. Cease live. That's our Monica. You thought she said she felt remorseful in Act 3 about it at first. Oh well. Yeah, no, that was absolutely just a lie. She was trying to cover, even though there was no reason for her to do that. See, to understand Monica in that light, you just need to be an idiot. Yes. Bird! It happened! He finally leveled! Hey guys. It's done. That was it. That was the Aidyn Alt Challenge run. We still have, like, 35 minutes. But there's something I want to do with them now that we've finished that. We're gonna go around the world and visit the reagent piles to see if there are any I didn't pick up. Because, you know, I was sparing them and such in the event that I would need them later. Now we're going to waste them all. There was like some spice over here or something. Did we get this spice? Where's the spice at? Spice. Any spooses? Spice? Spice on the side of the road? Did I already get it? Looks like I might have. We might have needed that one at some point. That's okay. I'm sure there will be more reagent piles. Let's go. I don't remember where I did or did not get them, which is kind of a problem, but, you know, we've got plenty of time to find them. This guy's still... How are you still here? Arturo is gone, man. He's gone. What's the trouble? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I can try. Yeah. But he's gone. He is gone. He's not there. We would have seen him at the bridge. He's gone. This guy's an idiot. Let's see. I don't think there were any reagent piles out on the beach. Oh, this is like the perfect song because the Great Hall is where you go at the end of Crash Bandicoot after you've gotten all the treasures and such. Space! Yes, waste it. Wasted space. There should be a couple herb piles out by the farm. Don't believe I ever picked those. We'll run all night if we have to. Seth, do you know of the Nate Griffin saga? If you see a red fog, hide or run. Yeah, don't let Nate Griffin get ya. There's like herbs out here. Herbs? Where are my herbs at? Maybe they're over here. Herbs. Take the herbs. Yeah, I never took them. He read the chat. He's aware. Okay, good. We don't have to worry about Seth. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna go take care of the reagent piles up this way first, I think. Because there's a lot more out to the southwards. Shouldn't be any over there. Let's go this way. Get back to the road to Aramon. Run! We are running. There's no red fog, but we're going to pretend Nate Griffin's out there anyway. Yarn. Also, did I ever open the treasure chest off in the, like, sidelines here? Like, the very hard lock? Let's go find out. Oops, not here. Did I open the box? I did. Yarn. Trees. Might want to drop periodic saves, just in case the game feels like crashing. You never know when the game feels like crashing. The unfortunate truth about Aidyn Chronicles. There's also the vague possibility we'll get attacked by something, because I still have the randomizer on and there are still encounters that respawn. From 90 to 180, an angle is obtuse. That's, yeah, that's true. That checks out. That's a math fact. Thank you for the math fact. Did we leave these herbs? No, we took them. Unless I just can't see them at this distance I'm sitting, which is entirely possible. Pretty sure we took them, though. How about the gemstones inside the Gorgon cave? Oh no, this music's fighting my other music. The game thinks this is a background noise. It's not, it's a song. Stupid game. Or are there gemstones in here? I think I might have been mistaken. I'm pretty sure there's, like, some gems you get out of that chest, but not an actual pile of gems. This was a waste of everyone's time. And now we've had this unholy merger of the Gorgon Cave theme and Green Garden. Whoops, that went too fast. Yarn. Hey, Allie, you are sending memes in Art for All. Don't do it! That's where serious art's supposed to go. Put your memes in goddamn memes or I'll delete them. Just make them work for me, bro. Did we get this Minotaur's herb pile? Let's find out. Herb pile? Herb pile? I don't see herbs. Oh no. We're getting cornered. Oh no, a fight's happening. Guess we'll have to kill everything. Oh wait, it's a shadow battle. We're just gonna flee. Oh, well, where's that gonna put us? What about fruits? Never checked it out yourself? Okay, so Fruits of the Literature Club, it's kinda... It's based on this mod called... Or not mod, it's based on this visual novel called Fruits of Grisaia. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but basic idea of it is there's this spy who goes to school for some reason, and I guess he gets he joins the literature club, obviously, but he's like he's a spy in his other life or whatever, and he has to like save the girls in spy action drama fashion. It's basically a power fantasy, and apparently it pales in comparison to the real Fruits of Grisaia, and the plot is Swiss cheese in terms of holes. And they don't characterize the Dokis very well. Like, for God's sakes, Zero gave up on the Fruits moniker route because he was so frustrated with it. There's a point at which the protagonist has to teach Monica how to make a fist. Because she doesn't know how. She closes her thumb in her fist. And I remember another scene where, like, there's a flashback, and there's a car accident, and somebody in the car accident gets a big old shard of glass stuck in them, even though car windows are made of a specific type of glass that crumbles into tiny bits, specifically so no one gets giant shards of glass stuck in them in car wrecks. It's like, yeah, I guess that's a nitpick, but you can find things like that throughout the mod. As far as I know. Never really seen the content myself. Just heard a lot of bad things through the grapevine. Is yet another mod that was well-liked for a long time, and then everyone realized how overrated it was. Yeah, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. It didn't deserve all the praise it got. It probably doesn't deserve all the hate it got. People polarized too much. I guess we could, like, listen to a battle theme while we're in this fight, huh? There we go. That's a little more epic than the theme of Gornia. We're going this way. Get the gambling. Goblin Littner. Is that a luge? Oh, that's a luge. Gotta leave that to Bird. There's nothing up here, huh? Alright, yeah, they're all gonna be appearing on the sides. Freaking luge. I'm gonna cast Pissin on him. And fail in it. How close do I gotta get to Stam Dream this guy? Closer than that. Can I stall a Gardevoir? Sure can. Alright, Bird's on his way with the only weapon that can hurt this thing. I'm gonna drink a Dexterity Potion just to get him there even faster. Not that one. This one. Dram that Stam. Hey, now he's pissing. Ah! We need more reinforcements. Nothing else to fight. There they are. Keith, do the thing. Blech. So far away. Yeah, it's gonna keep Marky busy for a minute, casting Staller on all these guys. Oh, didn't mean to shoot that guy. That's not gonna do anything. Guess I better cast Mirror on myself to make sure I don't get trapped. There you go. Oh no, he forced a domed altering. Yeah. And there's what's coming in. I think this is the most of the Marrow Whites I've seen fighting alongside Lugosh before. It's Kazaf again. Now he's everywhere all of a sudden. Here we go. Yeah, I knew he'd try it. She's lucky he failed, though. Here he goes again. Stop it, man. You're scaring me. Marky, don't do it. You can't hurt the guy. Okay, good. Now we get to run all the way back over. Well, actually, I'm going to wait here. There might be more monsters that appear here. He removed the Stamdram from her staff. Oh, wait, no. That's not what it does. It does tap stamina. That's right. Ah, see? Goner appeared over here. Someday I would like to add a fight to this game, where it's Lugosh and all the Barrel Whites versus you. That would be intense. Especially in A+. Wouldn't make a whole lot of sense in context, though. Unless he, like, revived them somehow. Which is as simple as adding, like, one line of dialogue. To excuse it, not to, like, actually make it happen in-game. We can't change battle groups. Tragedy. Where's that guy? I guess he's over by Gita? Aha, yeah, he is. So what am I live streaming after this? I mentioned it before. I did! The next series is going to be Least of the Painful, and a challenge run where I do not use fire bombs. Then the next one after that will be Deltarune, the weird route. Yippee! Gita, finish the job. There we go. Back to reagent harvesting. Man, that fight was worth way more than it deserved to be. Anyway, the reason I killed that bear was because I wanted to go up here. I don't think I got this chest either. Ah, see? I didn't bother with it. This was a moderately dangerous trap. Let's see now. Drop a save before we, like, hit a loading point and freeze the game. What other reagents have I not picked up? There's like a gemstone pile somewhere around over here. I think I might have gotten it already, though. Yeah, these gemstones are long gone. Might be some up this way. There were like some herbs along the road. Along the side of the road here. Yeah, waste those herbs! Let's see, there's nothing over there, I don't think. There were like 2 gemstones here, but we should... Nope, we didn't take them. And there's never more than 2. Because we're like max rank rangers at this point. That's a little pathetic. Were there any reagents over this way? I don't think there were. Wait, there was a pile of herbs guarded by the tomb rats. Let's see if I can get it without fighting them. Because it's not going to be tomb rats, guy. Will it notice me if I just come trotting by? It's already onto me. No. No. I don't think the herbs are still there. If they are, I can't see them, so I'm not gonna bother. Dang it, we fought him anyway. Oh well. Guess we gotta kill these guys. There's another Marquis, but we can possess him. He's in the reinforcements. Man, Nick, we only have like 20 more minutes to look for herb piles and stuff. Gotta waste all the resources, man. So we don't need them anymore. But anyway, yeah, if you didn't get around to checking out the Lisa playlist, now you'll be able to see me play it on stream, I guess. Woo-wee. But I'm not gonna be like reading this story because I already did that. So it might not be the best way to receive that particular game. I'm gonna start running. Well, actually, I don't know where the reinforcements are gonna appear in this scenario because we occupied the enemy position. Alright. There's one way over there, and... Ah, good, the Marquis right here. Hey there, Marquis. I can just take care of you immediately. And there's that guy way over there. I'm gonna sing him a song. He's gonna stand there. I'm gonna shoot him. Dang it, Starma. Dang, Starma might be too tough for Beacon. But is he tough enough for Mark? He left. It's like, I'm not doing this. You guys are nuts. Alright, good. Alright, were there any herbs? I think we probably took them already. I sure don't see any. I probably took them specifically so I wouldn't have to fight the rats again. That sounds like a me thing to do. Up here, there's gonna be like some space on the cliff side there. Unless we took it already. We might have. I'm a lot more dubious of the reagent piles that would be on the road to Aramon, because this is when we kind of needed them the most. Yeah, that space is gone. There's like one thing to check in Aramon. This whole detour is just to avoid going to the swamp, honestly. Because that's where I know all the reagents are. I'm pretty sure some of the piles there actually respawn. But a lot of the monsters do too, and we just get all tangled up in trouble there. So whatever we get done in the next 15 minutes is just gonna be it. Whether we got all the piles or not. Imagine how long this would take at 100% speed. My god. Yep, we took those. Did we take the gems in the cave? Get in the cave. Ooh, ominous bone piles. Oh yeah, they're gone. We got them. This is another good, just trotting down the countryside theme. I didn't much care for those levels in Crash, but I enjoy this theme immensely. No complaints about the music, man. Boy, it's getting dark. This game is so murky sometimes. Not as murky as GoldenEye, but it is murky. Doesn't matter as much as in GoldenEye either. The murkiness is a real detriment to your ability to move effectively through that game. Let's see. More reagents over here somewhere. There's like a pile of herbs by the lake. And some spice. Still need to play the Insane Trilogy yourself. It's pretty good! Way too many things you want to play. Yeah, it's a real solid remake. I quite enjoyed it. I was kind of surprised that of all three of the games included, I enjoyed the first one the most, but I feel like the second one nailed the mechanics best. The main reason I didn't like the second one was, like, kind of a lack of coherency with the worlds. Like, they have thematic sets of levels that they touch upon here and there, but, like, every world is kind of just a hodgepodge. And the ice physics are absolutely insufferable. The ice physics are the worst part of that game. You will tear your hair out in frustration trying to work with those ice physics. Oh, we skipped this fight. We just never got around to it, I guess. Alright, hold on. Bep. Nice. Surprise boss fight. From RPG Maker 2000, and Pokemon Hunter, and Pokemon Hunter 2 Hostility, and Pokemon Hunter 3 The Search for Curly's Gold. I've fallen behind on watching my Pokemon Hunter videos. Part of the reason I was feeling so out of whack on Saturday was because I had like a million YouTube videos I needed to catch up on. And that just bothers me unconsciously. I can't do it. I try to pace it out, but if I don't just keep up with it completely, it drives me slowly mad. There's like this 3-hour-long stream I've been meaning to watch on Fat Guy 703's channel. He's been playing the Thousand Year Door, but he can only receive directions from chat because he can't see the game. He's basically playing it blindfolded, and the chat has to tell him what to do. And they've been having some silly times with that. Of course, he took like a whole month away or so after Advance Wars came out because he's a huge fan of Advance Wars, so that remake was like gold for him. And then Tears of the Kingdom came out right after that, so he was gone for a good long while. Oh, rest assured, it is very hilarious, and I kind of want to rip it off with something else. I thought about it for this game, and I was like, no. That would just be cumbersome. However, it could be well suited to, like, something like the old school Pokemon games where they're grid-based and stuff. I think that might have some potential. So who knows, if I ever get big enough to have more than 2 people in my chat at once, maybe I can play a Pokemon game and let people direct me where to go. Herbs! Waste them. Rip them up! Where to from here? Let's see. I mean, there's more reagents in the forest a little bit, but I probably picked them up already. Yeah, it'll only take a second to check the one near Oriana's. There's also one somewhere off the side of this path, so let's just keep going. Like, over here. There's like usually an herb pile here, but I think we must have cleaned it. Did we get these gems? These gems? Yes. There's nothing over that way. I feel like this music just suits what we're doing so well. It's nice. Already got these herbs. Yeah. Alright, there's nothing else in the forest. We might have left some stuff up at the village. Let's go there. Go. Let's see here. So we leave the spice over here? No, we got it. How about the herbs? There's like a bunch of herb piles around here. That's just a treasure. Already got that one. Herbs behind the building? Nope, you fully raided this place. This Crash Bandicoot music, man, I can't. It's just great. Aileron running around frantically, it's too great. Did I leave anything out here? I don't think I would have, but, you know, gotta be thorough. I've only got 5 minutes left, man. I don't know. Did we get this Spiss? 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 It's gone. Alright. I don't believe there are any other piles. Oh goodness. The game. It's soft locked. Told you this could happen. Well, shoot. Where's that gonna leave us? When did we last save? Let me conduct my meme sending in your art channel. Don't do it. I'm just gonna delete them all later. We were here. Where is here? Oh dear. Actually, this is closer to where we need to be anyway. Kinda just saved us a trip, really. Although we could have warped into the heart of the swamp, I guess. You know, now that I think about it, warping to the swamp probably would have been faster. That's okay. You're still gonna do it? Let's bring it on, I'll delete them all! And then I'll know what wacky name you chose, because it will have been you. I heard my phone buzz. I bet that was you posting in my Discord server, because my phone buzzes when people do that. You have to go in there and take your memes and snap them in half and throw the pieces in your face. Let's see if I can get the... Let's see if I can get the reagents off of the shoreline without getting attacked by the Chaos Scout. Might have already taken those ones too. This is an inside job to everyone else. Nobody else is gonna know what's going on. Anyway, what's with all these memes in the art channel? This isn't right. Art is for art. Although, I guess some memes are art. You know, I think I'll wrap this up by trying to go get the gemstone piles I left on the edge of the shore with the water elemental. Because we could go all over that dang swamp. But I at least know those ones are there. We'd better take the ridge to avoid the encounters. We don't have time for any more. What? These guys come back. Ehud? We can't escape Ehud. Oh, man. Alright, let's beat these guys in record time, okay? You're not gonna stop me, Ehud. I already decided where this run is going to end. It's not going to end here in 1 minute. However long it takes us to kill your crowd here. I guess we can fight you to fight music, huh? Ooh, this is a good boss theme to end on. Can't reach. Eh. Lame. Come on, get out of the way, bird. You're too wide. Look forward to using heroes that aren't as wide as you. Better wipe out Ehud before he does something terrible. There we go. I wonder how many deaths we would have had overall if it wasn't for the Dut Dumbles and the Hello Hounds, both of which I ended up nerfing. Dut Dumbles are still kind of dangerous, but, like, I think they'll probably be okay. Like, yeah, you still can't use darkness against them, and they're going to be deadly with their Durgan Flames, but Durgan Flames are weaker than Fireball. So even if they're at maximum capacity like they were in this run, they still won't be dishing out as much damage as they were. We can only hope. It's not changing it again. Until I do another Aidyn ult challenge run and decide I hate it. We'll see. That's so far down the road, no one should even be considering it. Lazy man. Meh. You know, I'm not even sure which monster attacked us. I want to say it was probably the scout that sits in front of the swamp, because that one is like hyper attentive and can walk pretty far, pretty fast. But whatever. We got through the encounter. No problem. Now let's go get our gems. We know exactly where they are. All this junk. One last big pile of garbage in my inventory. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe that darkened bat respawns and I just didn't know. We're going up on the ridge where nothing respawns. I never took this box, apparently. You know, I think I was looking for that box at one point, and I just couldn't find it, and I gave up. Oh, hey. Herbs. I can barely see. If you feel like you can barely see, don't worry, I also can barely see. It's not just you. This is a good song to visit the shore with. Now, I think I had more fun with the Isle of Armor than I did with all of Pokemon Sword. Pokemon Sword was pretty uninspiring as a whole. Space. I got stuck on a sack. Oh, hey, there's a troll here. Does he respawn? I never really bothered to come up on this ridge enough times to find out. We surely killed him before. Didn't we? I think this box was never opened either. Well, we never did kill this guy. Yeah, there's our extra hemodens. Well, I don't want to fight him, so can I like hop off here? Maybe at the waterfall? No, 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 no. I'm just gonna drop a save real quick. We're going into extra innings just to get this gemstone. But you know what? We're gonna do it because I decided that's where the game is going to end. It's not going to take us that long. Especially if we successfully avoid fighting things we don't need to, which is everything. There we go. Can't get us down here, nerd. I do have to be careful because there's a lot of respawning encounters in the swamp. Like, before I found out that the ogre respawn was so reliable, I had originally planned that my runs would often end in the swamp because there's just enough respawning encounters that bounce back and forth between that you never have to worry about it. Or running out of them, rather. But then it turned out that if you let the ogre walk to you, he'll always come back. He just keeps coming back. Let's see. I think if we head over this way, cut across like this. Oh yeah, we're home free now, man. Nothing appears on the beach. Unless there's something out here at night I'm not aware of. There was something out here at night I'm not aware of. Let's just be thankful it was a short battle. Suddenly Stinko Man. Who do I hate the most here? You know what? I'm just gonna whackness them. One hit KO. This one's not going down in one hit, unfortunately. You know, it just occurred to me, if they don't drop herbs, we're gonna be slightly under on our herb carrying for the entire run. They didn't. Oh well, we'll just have to live with the fact we only have 98 herbs. Or was it the Chaos Warrior we just encountered? Because I knew about him. Maybe I wasn't as far up the beach as I thought. I left the battle music playing. I don't care anymore, okay? We're just going. We're going. The gemstones will be mine. This is it. This is where the run ends, my dude. We got it. That one. Yeah, see, we're... If I didn't cast that one whackness, oh well. Such is life. We've done it. That is going to do it for the Aidyn Alt Challenge Run. Alt Drang will look out to sea forever. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll catch you next time with a challenge run in Lisa the Painful. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye!